Students, are you enjoying planting
Yes,
the tree
ma'am.
sapling here? Okay, now tell me, why do we water the plants?
Ma'am, it will help the plants to grow.
Okay, anything else? And tell me, what else is required for the plant to grow?
Ma'am, in science, we have learned that plants grow with the help of nutrients from soil,
Okay.
water, and sunlight.
Okay.
And through the water, nutrients can be transported from the soil to the plant cell.
Yes, very good. Water helps all the nutrients to transport to different parts of the tree. So see how water and other things are required. Sun is required, air is required, water and other nutrients which a plant absorbs from the soil. Now tell me, what is the importance of the plants and trees in our life?
Ma'am, trees and plants give us oxygen, fruits, etc. for our survival on this earth.
Moreover, we've read in social science that they help purify the environment, control the temperature, and bring rain as well.
Okay, wonderful. So see how these trees are useful in our life, but still, despite knowing its importance, we are cutting down the trees recklessly. Dear students, the poem that we are going to read today, On Killing a Tree. In this poem, the poet is actually comparing the life of a tree with life of humans. That is why, students, the poet has actually used the word killing instead of cutting here, because he is also taking this tree to be a living thing. Now, when we are talking about killing a tree, just tell me, can we cut a tree? Can we kill a tree with a knife?
No, ma'am, we cannot kill a tree with a knife, as it will only injure it, not, and it will also heal soon.
Very rightly said. You know, if the tree is injured, it also bleeds like human beings. A liquid flows out. Let me just make a cut over here. Now see, I have made a cut here. And see, the sap is flowing out of here. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, when humans bleed when they get injured, the tree also bleeds when it gets injured. Now, if we can't actually kill a tree with a knife, then can we kill it with an axe?
Ma'am, but X will only use to kill the branches, to cut the branches. Because once these are cut, they can be grown again. And since there has been no use of X in killing a tree.
Yes. So when we kill a tree, try to kill a tree with an axe, we actually cut branches. So the branches, they grow again and the tree will not be killed. So how actually we can kill a tree?
What if we uproot it, because by uprooting it, it won't get any nutrients and thus it will dry up?
Yes, very rightly said. If you want to kill a tree, you have to uproot it. Can you uproot this tree? One can try. Can anybody come in?
Ma'am, it is very difficult to uproot it.
Why do you feel that it is difficult to uproot it?
Because it has roots deep inside that we cannot even uproot it.
Very good. See, with the passage of time, as the tree has grown to its full size, it has spread its tree roots deep into the soil. Right? And thus this earth, it has become like a cave to it. It is protecting the roots there. And thus it is like an anchoring earth. You know, metaphor is used in the poem to describe that how the earth is supporting this tree here. So it is not easy to uproot a tree. A lot of force is required to uproot it. A lot of machinery is required to uproot a tree. Now you might be wondering that on one hand we had talked about importance of trees in our life, and on the other hand why ma'am is talking about killing a tree. Is this thought in your mind?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay students, now we have come to the second part of the poem where the poet has made a symbolic reference in the poem. You know, he has compared this tree with an evil. Just imagine that an evil is standing in front of you. So can you kill that evil with a knife?
No, ma'am.
Can you kill it with an axe?
No, ma'am.
That means if you want to uproot, if you want to kill this evil, what you have to do?
We have to uproot it.
Of course, we have to uproot it. We uproot it from the earth and let it dry in the sun. And thus, it will lose all its nutrients. And then it will die, just like the tree here. Now, a very important message is conveyed in the poem here. The poet is actually trying to tell that how the social evils that reside in the society or the evils that are within ourselves, they need to be uprooted timely. Because if you won't remove these evils, then they will spread its root deep. And thus, these deep rooted evils are to be uprooted timely. Now, just tell me, which festival is celebrated to celebrate the victory of good over evil?
Dussehra!
Rightly said, we have recently celebrated Dussehra, and it marks the importance of victory of good over
Evil.
Because the Ravan, he was killed, the evil was removed, and every year we take a resolution that we will remove all the social evils from the society. We will remove the evils that are within us. Right? So if we think over this part, we see that how the poet has compared the tree with an evil in the poem and has given a message that we can still uproot these evils from the society and from ourselves. And you know, Dussehra is celebrated in all parts of our country. And do you know, in Andhra Pradesh, this Dussehra festival is celebrated as Ayudha Puja.
Ma'am, what is Ayudha Puja?
You know, Ayudha Puja is called Astra Puja, which means the worship of instruments. During this time period of Navratri, the people of Andhra Pradesh, they worship the instrument. And in the present scenario, they worship all the professional tools, just like we celebrate during Vishwakarma Puja. You remember?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So similar way, they worship astras. They worship all the professional tools, and the name of the festival is
Ayudha Puja.
Right, students? So what have you learned from this activity today?
Ma'am, we learnt about the importance of trees, victory of good over evil, as well as we should grow as many as trees possible.
And what else?
And if we want to remove evil from our society or even within ourselves, we have to uproot it completely instead of just cutting its branches.
Very rightly said, student. You have really understood the essence of the poem very well. Now, and you know, students, we have also learned certain poetic devices through this poem. The first one is symbolism, where the poet is using this symbolism to symbolically refer to this tree to be an evil. So how he conveys the message that how the tree is to be uprooted, and similarly the evil is to be uprooted. The next poetic device is metaphor. As I have already explained that how this earth acts as an anchoring earth, that means it supports the tree. And then the other metaphor is used for earth again as a cave, that how the earth, it protects the roots of the tree. So these are the poetic devices that we have learned. One is symbolism and the other one is metaphor to compare. We will go back to the class and we will read the poem and understand it stanza wise. Right, students?
Yes,
Let's go back to
ma'am.
the class.